boost sales with this super duper duper Facebook method. Now, I'm excited to share this with you because it is simple. It's newbie friendly. It doesn't require a lot of tech tools, knowledge, know-how, etc. You can get out there and really start not only boosting your sales, but duplicating that with people that come into your system to be able to use the same method. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Before I even get started, I want to say this. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and a little bell so that you get notified of when I share more tips and tricks like this. But also, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can also hit the notifications button and get notified of when I go live. All right? So let's get right into it. Make sure that as you hop on, that you comment below what your name is, where you're from, and any questions that you have as you're watching this video. Go ahead and comment those below. All right, so that I could connect. All right. So a little bit about me. My name is Coach 𝐸𝐻𝐸. People call me Shin, and I help coach everyday people on how to make life-changing income from home and learn how to do it the right way without chasing your mom and them. Okay. So let's jump into the strategy. All right. This is a newbie friendly Facebook method, and I will say that it's certainly not a new method, but I find that a lot of people do not use it. They do not use it, or they don't use it the right way. So I'm going to break down how I use it and how to do it the right way. All right. So the method that I'm talking about is called the ATM method. It stands for add, tag, and message. All right. It's a simple method. It's duplicatable. You do not need a website or all those tools. Now, if you have those things, you could definitely certainly use this in your ATM method. And it will definitely help you. So let's get in. What do you have to do? The first thing that you're going to do to be able to use this method is you're going to go create a Facebook group. All right. My suggestion is that you do not name it anything with your company name in it, because people already have preconceived notions about companies. You know, you want them to get to the information. Just name it something like Proof Group or whatever, but do not name the name of your company. So go ahead and create a Facebook group. Okay. I've created one for my team, okay, a Facebook group for my team, or you could create one for your team, either for yourself or for your team. You create a Facebook group, okay. I created one for my team. In that group, once you create the Facebook group, you're going to upload a presentation that explains everything about your company. It could be a presentation that your company already has out there, or it could be a presentation that you made yourself. I'm comfortable with video at this point. I've made tons of videos, so I made my own presentation, or you can upload a presentation that you think is really good that your company's already done that explains everything. Okay, make sure if possible that your presentation is 15 minutes or less. Keep in mind it's people's attention span. Okay, you want to upload that presentation in your group and then immediately pin it. Facebook now calls pins announcements, so you want to make it an announcement in the group so that you know, when people come into the group, they can see that that's an announcement, something that they need to watch. Okay, now in that pinned post, you want to definitely give people some steps on what they need to do after they've watched the video. You don't just like put the video there and be like, bye bye. Like, put some steps there. I'm going to show you in a second, but put some steps there what they need to do. Okay, and then what you want to do is whoever you talk to about your biz, like they asked you for information, okay, make sure you add them to this group, because you've created the group, you've added the pin post. What you're going to do is when people ask you for information, you're going to add them to this Facebook group, okay, and then you're going to tag them in the comment section of that pin post and then reach back out to them. Okay, so here's how it goes. Your first step in utilizing this Facebook method is you have to market or pique interest. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. If you don't know how to market, then you need some marketing training, and connect with me. I have plenty of options for marketing training. You got to learn how to market. I give my team a blueprint. You got to learn how to market and pique interest. That's the first step. Market and pique interest. Second step is when people ask for information due to your marketing efforts, you're going to add them to this Facebook group. Okay? Then you're going to tag them. You use the @ symbol and their name and say, tag them underneath the pinned post. You say, hey, Johnny, thanks for asking for information. This video above, make sure you watch it from beginning to end. In this video is all the information that you need to know about the company. Okay? And then just to make sure they got it, because sometimes people miss tags in those notifications, you're going to shoot them a private message. Hey, Johnny, I added you to the group. You can even screenshot the group if you wanted to. Say, I added you to this group here. This video explains everything, or the video in the group explains everything. Get back to me when finished watching. And then maybe you put a note in your calendar to follow up with them in 24 hours. Okay? What are you saying when you follow up? This is what like gets people that gets their panties in a bunch, and it's really not that complicated. It's like, you're just asking people, did they watch the video? Yo, Johnny, did you watch the video? Are you ready to get started? Do you have any questions? And then you just answer their objections, right? Answer their questions, answer their objections, right? All right, that's it. Another thing that you can do is in your proof group, you can post things in the proof group to keep them connected to what you're doing, even if they're not ready to get started yet. People will come to you in their own time. Like, don't get discouraged when people say no. People have said no to me plenty of times, and they come back. Then they come back. They're like, oh yeah, I've been seeing what's happened. I changed my mind, or I'm ready now. Okay. So one thing that you can do to stay connected is in that group, make sure that your teammates are posting their successes, which is social proof, in a group. Okay. And also, if you have webinars or replays or videos or testimonials of other people, post that in a group too. If you have, you can create, one thing you can do is you can create a Facebook event of every time you have a webinar in that group, and they're going to get notified. That whole group is going to get notifications that a webinar is upcoming. That's a way to keep the people in the proof group constantly connected of what's going on. This is one of my favorite methods. Even I do have an email list, but I'll even direct my email list to get into this group because it's a great way to stay connected to people. Okay, now let me take you over to the group. Okay, this is my group. This is my team group. I give them some simple steps. Watch this video, get to your inviter in the next 20 minutes, and claim your money making spot. In this video, I just really just go over opportunity. It's not too long. I go over what it is and what they need to know. I give them the raw and dirty and how they can get started. And then we just tag them underneath the post. So let me see. Let's click down on here. Computer's a little slow, so give me a second. This is taking a minute, y'all. But you just tag them underneath it, okay? You just say, hey, Johnny, @ watch this, yada, yada, yada. All right? So that's it. Market, add, tag, and message. That's it. If you can invite people to a Facebook group, then you can connect with people and follow up. You know what I mean? So that keeps it simple. Use it. If your team has a ATM group, use it. Okay? Yeah, I'm about to like knock out some people on my team about not using this method because it's available to them. You know what I'm saying? So use this method, and it's a great way to stay connected to people and not have to over explain. It's a great way to not have to sell and to have something that is always doing the presenting for you, and you just have to collect a decision, yes, no, or not right now. Okay, so let's get back to it. I got a lot going on, y'all, as y'all can see. So I always like to connect people to the tools and resources that have really just helped me explode my income and my money making journey online and my business. So the two systems that really have helped me are my 1K day system. If you go to 1Kdays.partnerwithshin.com, you can see the system that has been allowing me to create 1K days in my business. And then the backbone of my marketing efforts is my marketing system, which allows me to connect with my list, to build an email list, to stay connected to my list, and I have the marketing tools that I need to build my business. So if you go to mysystem.partnerwithshin.com, you could see the exact system that I'm using to build my business, and you see how you could use it in your business. All right, so that's it. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to tell you how you can stay connected to me and get notified of other trainings that I'm doing. So the first thing is, if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure that you turn on notifications so you can see when I go live again, because remember, Facebook will hide some of your stuff. You want to get notified of free trainings on things like this. Make sure that you hit the notifications. If you're watching this on YouTube, do the same thing. Subscribe and then hit that little bell next to it, and it will notify you when I go live again and giving trainings like this. If you have questions, if you go to KirkShintaTV.com, that's linked directly to my Facebook, and it will allow you to connect with me, send me a message on Facebook, and ask me questions. The quickest way to get connected to me. And I do have a Entrepreneurs Hangout. If you go to bossmentorship.com, that's a group that you can get into, Entrepreneurs Hangout, and training is in there. Recently, I'm going to start going live in that group and providing Q&A training for people that have real questions, okay? And then my Facebook fan page is The Freedom Blueprint. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.